Welcome back to the dojo, y'all. We in here. They don't want no problems. But look, right? The topic of discussion for today is built to win, born to lose. Built to win, born to lose. The reason why I want to talk about this today is because a lot of times that's how it feels like. It feels like you have what it takes to win, but it feels like everything in life is pushing you to lose. Nobody really wants you to win. That's why a lot of people give up on their dreams and their goals because they're so tired of having to fight through everything telling them to quit and give up and stop. This ain't for you. You know what I mean? Everything in life makes it difficult to succeed. It does. I'll even give a couple examples. You know what I mean? Like look at when legal issues are afoot, right? You got to define every single word on that page to be able to have a clear understanding of what's going to happen if you don't know the law, right? Ignorance of the law is no excuse. I understand that, but nobody teaches you the law. There are some things that are common sense, when it comes to conducting yourself in society, but we're not taught the law in school unless we go to law school. That means you're trying to be a lawyer. You gotta pay for that or get a scholarship or whatever. You know what I mean? Just the simple fact that these terms are written up in such a way that they're difficult to decipher, it makes it so that you lose. It's difficult to win legal cases and legal issues. There's any little loophole, and that's your case. That's it. You know what I mean? It's a little cold out here today. That's why I got my hood on. But you know what I mean? It's probably gonna be like one of the last videos that I shoot outside, cause we in December now and the temperature is just steadily dropping. You know what I mean? I just like doing the videos outside because I just feel like they better to me. You know what I mean? I rather record a video outside than in the house or in a car or whatever. I just prefer to do it outside. You know what I mean? But back to the topic, right? In this world, we built for it. You know what I mean? That's why we was able to make it through all the millions of other sperm cells that we was racing to that egg that was in our mother's womb. You know what I mean? We already won the game of life as soon as we got here. You know what I mean? You built for the win. But life wants to make you lose. Life wants to make you lose. Everything in this life is basically a parallel to survival of the fittest. But survival of the fittest in the human domain is not just about your strength. It is not just about your strength. It's how well you get along with others, how much you know, you know what I mean? Who you know, what resources you have access to, you know what I mean? The human game of survival is a lot different. You know what I mean? The animal game of survival is cut and dry. Find a place to rest, find a place to drink water, find a place to eat. They got all that, they good. You know what I mean? If we want to find a place to eat, we got to go to an establishment. Or we got to go to the store and get the food to prepare it. Now, you could hunt if you want to be that guy. I know there's plenty of people out there who go hunting. You know what I mean? But everybody ain't doing that. You know what I mean? Everybody's not out there fishing. You know what I mean? The food that you ate for Thanksgiving, did you hunt it down? Did you raise it? The majority of us didn't. Right? It's set up like that. You know what I mean? We not in a survival of the fittest type of system. We're not in that lifestyle. You know what I mean? A lot of people could say, man, thank God we're not. But the reality is, half of us, probably less than half of us, wouldn't be here if that was the case. Life would be a lot more serious for us. You know what I mean? The human condition has become very, very soft in terms of survival, right? Your survival is just boiled down to how many resources and how much finances you can accumulate. You know what I mean? That's what it really all boils down to. Do you got the resources? Do you got the money? Can you keep the money coming in? All right, well, you can survive. You're good. You know what I mean? I don't really know which way this world is going, but I can tell you this. You better be built for the win, because everything in our lives is getting difficult, more expensive, more troublesome by the day. I don't know what book of the Bible, but it said the love of many will wax cold. We living in those terms. We are living in those times where there's hardly any love out there because nobody really sees any hope. You know what I mean? We built for the win, but we born to lose. You born to lose. If you're not born with a silver spoon, or you're not born with access to knowledge that can get you, in a good standing, man, life is just against you at every turn. Now, I know there's people that's doing really well for themselves out here. That's not to take anything away from them, but the way things are going, it's going to cost you more and more. You're going to have to sacrifice more and more of whatever success that you have, whatever resources you have. You're going to have to sacrifice them just to stay afloat. They trying to price everybody out except for the people who are wealthy. So if you're not wealthy, if you're not in that big club, I'm going to say this. If you ain't got 50, if you ain't got 50 to $100 million, you know what I'm saying? It's only a matter of time before you get priced out. $1 million ain't nowhere what it used to be. You know what I mean? That's why I say we built to win, but we born to lose. Because this generation of people that's trying to make it happen right now, the 80s babies, 90s babies, you know what I mean? And maybe even still some of the 70s, you know what I mean? Y'all see that things is getting more and more difficult. More and more difficult. The old ways are no longer working. You know what I mean? The old ways are no longer working. You could get a college degree. You could get a trade. You know what I mean? And you still gonna be left behind. It seems like the people that's really being propped up in society are the people who aren't really contributing anything but entertainment. It's even so bad now that the music industry is crumbling. Hollywood is starting to buckle. You know what I mean? These industries, they not getting money like they used to. Why? Because the cost of living is affecting everybody. I know that the topic of the video is built for the win, but born to lose. You know what I mean? But this is the reality that we all facing. We all got what it takes to win, but they upping the difficulty of the game and they moving the goalposts in such a way that you just can't win no more. Right? They saying $30 is now the new broke. Oh my God. So you mean to tell me making $30 an hour, you can't even live comfortably off $30 an hour no more? Man, that boggles my mind. It wasn't even 10 years ago $30 was good money. And now it's not. How are we going to win? How are we going to survive? How are we going to make it? I don't know. I don't know. But this is what I'm going to tell you. This is what I'm going to tell you. And I feel so passionate about it. Because it's a revelation that I had today. Right? The only thing we can do is trust God. You might not even want to hear that, but that's what it is. That's what it is. Things are rapidly spiraling out of control. The American people are struggling to make ends meet. I'm not excluded. You know what I mean? A lot of people are going back, stay at home with their parents. I don't blame them. If you're doing good right now in life, if you got all your ducks in a row, you know what I mean? Give thanks to God and give thanks to all your hard work, because there's a lot of people who ain't doing too well. Even people who probably worked harder than you. You know what I mean? We never know what's going to happen. We never know what's going to happen. Prepare for war in a time of peace. You got to be built for this life, man. You really do. You really do. And as you get older, it gets harder. As you get older, it gets harder. I'm starting to see why Gen Z and Gen Alpha is just, off the rails. They like, man, shoot, we ain't got a chance in life, so we just gonna party. I understand the sentiment, but who knows? We might make it. We might make it. Like another 30, 40, 50 years. But either way, what I'm really saying is, right, with this built to win, born to lose, bro, life ain't gonna get no easier. Life ain't gonna get no easier. Stop sitting there expecting life to get easier. Life ain't gonna get easier. It's not gonna happen. I pray for life to get easy. And I know I have a great relationship with the Most High. He never answered that prayer. Oh no. Nah, yo. So what I'm saying to y'all is, build yourself up. Gird your loins. Mentally prepare for chaos. I'm not saying chaos is going to happen, but get yourself in that mode. Do whatever you can to prepare yourself for survival the best way you know how. Whatever you can do, do it. Whatever you can do it. Because what I feel like is going to happen, people are going to actually have to come together. There's going to be something catastrophic or something just so overwhelming to the people of America or just all over the world. We're going to have to come together. We're going to have to. We're going to have to. So if you think you got it, you think you can make it on your own, more power to you. More power to you. But what I'm saying is, the average Joe, the average everyday person, we're going to have to band together. We're going to have to band together. People who got land, it's time to start farming. Time to start raising livestock. Because this way of life ain't working no more, y'all. We built for the win. We built to win. But they changed the game so much that you can't win no more. Can't win no more. Maybe it's the mark of the beast that's on the way. The book of Revelation is starting to play out more and more. I know y'all seeing it. I know y'all seeing it. You know what I mean? I don't really got too much more to say, and it's really, really cold out here. But, like I said, I told y'all I'm going to be talking to y'all every day. Every day. I'm a man of my word, and I'm trying to keep it that way. So, let's expand, let's grow, let's go. Professor Hawk, signing out. Hawk Sensei bids you adieu. But before I go, I want to remind you to like the video, because I know you like this one. Share the video, because why not? And subscribe, because you came back too many times not to push that button. Till next time, y'all. Take care.